Dude, that's simply amazing. I love 1,000 Words. It brings a tear to my eye, but there's a reason for it. The context of it is very sad, but it's a very good song. That's a great moment. That's one of the only redeemable factors about Chapter 4. It's such a great song. Really does great with the parallels of Shuyin and Len and Yuna and Tidus, because obviously Shuyin looks like Tidus. Does really, really good. Really hits in the feels. How Yuna brought Spirit together with the song. Oh my goodness. I love it. Oh, we have to go to the bridge and talk to Macon, I think, for the start of this. We're going to close out the chapter.
'Twas a magnificent melody, Lady Yuna. The onlookers were all quite enchanted.
If it brings Spirit together, even a little, then I'm glad.
Indeed, I believe it shall. As you sang, not a soul could help but realize the folly of their tiresome squabbling. Fists once raised in anger became welcoming hands, offering solace to a tearful neighbor. I must admit that I, too, shed my share of tears the moment Len appeared.
You know Len?
Of course. Would you like to hear?
Yes, tell us.
Where to begin? About 1,000 years ago, Len was a popular songstress in Zanarkand, the talk of the town, you might say. In a more peaceful age, she might have lived out her years as a performer. But the times and her talents did not allow such a thing to be. You see, Len's gift for singing was matched by her genius in the summoner's arts. When the Machina War began, all summoners were sent to the front lines. Zanarkand was hopelessly outnumbered. Len knew she would not return home alive. Nonetheless, she was prepared to lay down her life to protect her people. Yet there was one person who refused to let Len die. Yes, he would do anything to save her. He was a young man, Len's lover.
Shuyin?
I don't know. His name has been lost to history. Whatever his name, the youth endeavored to steal the enemy's Machina weapon and save Len. However,
It didn't go well.
the lovers met a truly tragic end. Those images we all witnessed are most certainly a record of their last moments.
So Shuyin was Len's lover.
And so that means the weapon that he tried to steal to save her must have been, Vegnagun, right? I think I can kinda understand how he felt. Trying so hard to save someone. 2 years ago, I was the same. Trying to find some way to save you. That was enough. Knowing that you were on my side, I'll always be grateful to you.
Maybe Len felt the same way. The man she loved, he struggled to save her. He fought till his very last breath for her. I think that Len's final words might have been happy ones. I love you.
Yes, there is a connection. But wait. Everything is all wrong. He never heard. The one person she wanted to tell, he never heard her words.
What do you know? It's LeBlanc's game. They want to see Yuna. I'll have them wait in the engine room.
I forgot how many block scenes there are in this part of like the end of chapter 4. There's quite a bit. What's up, LeBlanc? What do you want?
I've been hunting around since we last met, and I happened to find a rather peculiar sphere. It shows my Noogie Woogie. For some reason, that chump Barrel Eye is there too. But it's from some years ago. I'm afraid it's not much help now, loves.
Oh, yes, number 5.
How about you? Have you tracked down my Noogie yet?
Nuge is on the far plane. I saw him there with Gipple.
The Farplane? What is he doing in a place like that?
I think he's searching for Barreleye and Vegnagun.
Oh, so Barrel Eye is the one pulling Vegnagun strings. I should have known.
No, that's not it. How do I explain?
Never mind, I don't have time for this. Boys, we're going to the Farplane.
Anything but that, boss!
We're no match for that sort of opponent.
Now don't be silly. The power of love conquers all. It's decided. We're going to save Spira.
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, get this tanker moving.
Okay, then. Have fun dying in the far plane. Anything goes for the power of love. Hey, you listening? Alright, whatever. Have fun dying out there. Alright, now we go back to Shimra. We have to make sure we watch Crimson Sphere 5.
What have we here? Looks like a transmission, but it's pretty weak.
What is?
I'm getting signals from the comm sphere we dropped in that hole, but I can't seem to connect.
Enough, little boy. Move aside. See, it connected.
Inconceivable!
Impressive machina. An invention like this could change the world. Whoever came up with this is a genius.
He's got good taste.
Guess I'm a genius too for fixing it. Anybody home?
Gipple!
I don't think he can hear us.
No response.
Some genius.
Noogie!
If you're done playing, let's go.
Chill out.
Lost your nerve?
Hey, we're talking about Vegnagun. How the heck do you fight that thing? We can't even walk up to it without freaking it out.
Or making it mad. But I've got a plan.
If it doesn't work?
Death will be my apology.
Whatever, man. When a Death Seeker dies, that's no apology. What about LeBlanc?
Well, she...
Why did it cut off like that? Ugh! Just when he was getting to the juicy bits!
Not my fault.
What a piece of junk! Forget it, I'll go ask him myself.
What about the Gullwings?
I think that we should help out Nuge. But first, I want to try talking to Shu Yin. I have to tell him how Len felt. I'm sure he'll understand.
How? We can't exactly make an appointment.
We'll just have to jump into one of those holes.
Together, this time.
Roger! Gullwings! We move out! Celsius! Full speed ahead!
Thus our end of the game objective, which is going into one of the holes. So we could finish the game right now, but obviously we're not going to do that because we don't have 100% yet. And we are in the final chapter of the game. Which, this is like, what part is this? Part, like, late 70s? Let me be honest, this game is going a lot faster than I thought it would. Although... Did that say complete? I missed it. I will say that, Intel bonus. I'll save my progress. We should have 75%. It's supposed to be like 75.6, but we should have 75. It's gonna say 75.
Vegnagun's definitely bothering me, but there are other things we need to worry about too. Look at Spira. It's a total mess.
Shall we go check things out?
I don't know if we have time.
Well, let's play it by ear. Way to take control.
Gullwings! Round up! It's strategy time!
Okay, first, engine room cabin. We're officially in chapter 5, chat. Final chapter of the game. Although we're gonna go through chapter 5 a lot slower, because chapter 5 we still have to do Fiend Arena stuff. There's a lot to do. We have to finish publicity. Hopefully we can get 400 points. We have to get the Chocobo dungeon. So we are gonna be in chapter 5 for a while. I'm not saying like we're still close to finishing the playthrough, but like we're not gonna be going through chapter 5 as fast, because chapter 5 is we're at the end of the game, so we're gonna want to, like, as I said, I want to catch Barreleye, Nuge, and Gipple. And I don't know if you have to side with New Yevon to catch Barreleye. I hope not, because I want to get him for the playthrough. So we have a couple of other stuff to do, not related to like the story stuff or the 100% critical stuff. Well, technically it is, all of this I'm talking about is related to 100%ing, but like not related to like the episodes, you know? Look at all these chocobos. Whenever brother feels down, he comes blubbering to Barkeep. When you fall into the hole, poor Barkeep had an awful time trying to calm brother down. When you fell, rather. That was past tense.
Miss Yuna, what can I do for you?
Rest up one final time.
Sleep tight.
Well, not one final time, but like the, you know, the beginning of the chapter. Last time we're doing it. Alright, then we have to go to the bridge and the engine room. We got some cutscene stuff to do, and then we should be, that should bring us to 77%. Yeah, it's gonna get us 2 whole percents. And then we're gonna work on getting the episode completes and all.
What should I do? If you rub her, tell her how you feel, yes?
No, I have said too much.
Miss Yuna turns her back on you.
Maybe it is better that way. I like Yuna's back.
What?
She has nice backside, yes?
I hate everything.
Yeah. No. These past 2 years, Yuna has always been looking ahead into the distance. Always, her back is to me. I like this Yuna even more than the Yuna that is facing me. And Jara.
The heart of man is complicated.
You know what I say. We two are poor bachelors, yes?
Speak for yourself, Sonny.
Oh.
Hi, sweetie.
I hate this.
This is my darling, yes?
What? When?
It is the design of destiny.
Love at first sight.
Oh, stop.
End it. By the way, this was the scene we were trying to get every time we rested at the cabin. I think you'll only get this scene if you rest at the cabin at the start of every chapter. I believe that's the scene. That's the scene we were waiting on. Now go to the bridge and then the engine room. Camera's messing me up.
We know Vegnagun is in the deepest reaches of the far plane. The only way in is to jump into one of those holes.
Yeah, but which one?
There's one in Besaid, one in Kilika, and one in Jose Temple.
Don't forget the calm lands, the cave at the bottom of the gorge.
And the hole that Vegnagun opened up in the Bavel underground.
So, which one do we jump into?
Who cares? We just pick a hole and dive! Yuna! You can decide which hole we pick.
You're gonna need to go to the engine room first before doing this. We are not jumping into a hole anytime soon. We have a ton of other stuff to do. Jumping into a hole is basically the end game. That's like the final dungeon. Leads into it. But now take me to the engine room.
Better keep your distance. Wouldn't want to lose a finger or something. That's my baby.
It's like you're talking to a person.
Well, of course. After all, this ship is one of the Gullwings too, you know.
She's been around longer than me, huh?
Me and her met for the first time right after you brought us this calm of yours. I'd caught word that an old airship was at the bottom of the sea, way up in the north. Me and brother made our way through a sea of ice. A fog moved in, so thick we couldn't tell west from east. On top of that, we were freezing our blitz balls off. Yep, I thought we were done for. Then, it appeared above us, a single gull, flying along out of nowhere, as if it had come to save us, right? We didn't have a lot of options, so me and brother chased after that gull with everything we had left. And, by some stroke of luck, we found this ship nestled within the ice. Along with our winged rescuer.
Oh, so that's why we're the Gullwings.
Yeah. Great story, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's in top form as usual. Well, guess I'll go keep brother company. He's probably the one who needs maintenance around here.
Okay, see you later.
That's a nice scene. I like that. The origin of the Gullwings and the Celsius. Dude, that scene is so easy to miss. You have to go to the engine room and then you have to go to the end of the engine room. Words. End of the engine room. Go to the end of it. Then U-turn back to the elevator. Then Buddy comes. That's such an easy scene to miss. That was a nice scene, though. And now we head to the bridge. I think they want us to jump into a hole. We don't want to jump into a hole yet. We want to take on the new missions. All right, that should have all been worth 2%. Which means we should be at 77. It's gonna say 77. $76? Oh, I have to watch the Crimson Sphere, probably. I hope.
My last mission with the Gullwings.
Was that wasn't the Crimson Sphere, was it? Yeah, alright, we didn't see this one.